Hello and welcome to Real Life. I'm not Peter Parker and I play Marvel Champions from Fantasy Flight game. Today we're going to initiate our Sinister Motives campaign using Peter Parker and Standard 2 modular set. I really apologize for being so late with the content, but I've been so busy. And today is a lovely sunny day, so I decided to stay at home inside and play some Marvel Champions. So here we have Spider-Man Peter Parker with the Justice aspect, and this is a deck that I built a couple of months ago, so I have no new cards whatsoever from the Sinister Motives inside of it. And I'm shuffling both decks at the same time. So we're playing the first scenario against Sandman. So Sandman has a scheme of one, attack of two, and when he attacks, there's a force interrupt called Sandblast. When he attacks you, when Sandman attacks you, that attack deals indirect damage. If your identity takes any amount of damage from that attack, resolving the Surging Sands ability on city streets. And this is city streets. It's an environment, a location. And the Surging Sands ability reads special. Place one sand counter here. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters here. Hero action: exhaust a character you control, remove sand counters from here equal to that character's attack, limit once per round per player. Okay. And Hapless Pedestrian, main scheme. Sandman floods the city streets with rushing sands, putting innocent bystanders in great danger. Forced response: after acceleration token is placed on this scheme, deal 3 indirect damage to the first player. It has a threshold of 9 per player, starts with 2 and go up 1 by 1. So here we have our 2. Our encounter deck is composed by Down to Earth and City Chaos. We also have Standard 2 encounter set here. Of course, Sandman encounter set. We have one of the 2 cards for the bad publicity in there, and we have one random what is it called? One random community service already in there. So the deck is prepared and our deck should be shuffled. We have Formidable Foe here. So on standard mode, it's a permanent. The villain gets steady. So we need 2 statuses cards to affect him. So either to stun or either to confuse. And we have Public Outcry out. So it's victory 1 uses 2 notoriety counters. After a minion or a side scheme is defeated, remove 1 notoriety counter from there. Okay, I think we're good to go. I will draw 6 cards and see what I have. I like Aunt May already. I can't. I like Clear the Area. I like that double. I like this. So I will discard 1 and 2. Let me see. How about counterintelligence? I kind of don't need it right now. I think I will discard counterintelligence and draw 3 more cards. Yeah, well, that's much better. Okay, so I will use Peter Parker's scientist ability to generate a mental resource, and I will play Aunt May. I will flip up exhaust Spider-Man to remove 2, 1, 2 sand counters from here because he has to attack. I will play. What is it worth it? I will play a 1 for clear the area, and I remove 2 threat from my scheme. If it removes the last threat, I draw 1 card. So that's 1, 2, and I draw 1 card. That's for justice. And I will use Power of Justice to play Under Surveillance. Attached to the main scheme, increase the target threat value by 4. So now it's instead of 9, it's 13. So I have for Justice, which I will discard, keep Genius in my hand, and draw 4 more cards. I think overall it was quite good. Quite good. So, uh, Villain's turn. Threat goes up by 1. Surging Sands does nothing. Sandman is going to attack me. And I will. Let's see. He deals indirect damage. I will defend for 3. And since he initiated an attack, I draw on a card. That's good. So he's attacking me for 2 plus 1. That's 3. I take no damage. And then counter card is Sand Clone. One scheme, X attack, X equal to the number of sand counters on Sand Street, which is 2. When defeated, resolving the Surging Sand's ability on city streets. Okay, so he has 2 attack for now. So I will just do it like this. Okay, my turn. I will, when defeated, okay. Jack Flag is quite good, but I think I want to pay 2 and 3. Then I remove a threat, and 4 with enhance the spider sense to play Daredevil. I exhaust Daredevil to remove 2 from here, and then I have Stealth Strike and Jack Flag on my hand. So his attack goes to 0 because City Streets has 0 and counters. Do I keep them both? I think. I think I will get rid of Jack Flag and keep Stealth Strike instead. Deal 4 damage to the enemy. Yeah, it's okay. I ready, draw 4 more cards, and then it's the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, what is this card doing here? Yeah, little boo boo. He shouldn't be this Spider Man. He should have been. Uh, he should have been this Spider Man instead. I mean, same Spider Man, different aspect. Should have been this Spider Man instead. So, sorry for that, folks. Okay. All right. So 1 threat up on the main scheme. Sandman attacks me for 2. I will defend and I draw 1 card. So he attacks me for 2 plus 1. That's 3. I take no damage. This guy attacks me for 0, which is fine. Nothing happens. Oh, this thing has +1. So actually, it should have been 2 on the first turn. I will put 3 because I'm not sure. And yeah, then the encounter card. Okay, overwhelming force. Treachery. I can't cancel treachery. Okay. When revealed, discard the highest cost upgrade or support you control. If no card was discarded this way, discard gains surge. So my highest support or upgrade is unfortunately Aunt May. But it's fine. It's fine. Alright, now it's our turn. I will discard Spider Tracer to play Web Shooter. Put 3 counters on it. 1, 2, 3. I will exhaust Web Shooter to generate a wild resource. I'll discard energy to generate 3 more. Play Spider-Man and give him +2 attack. And he attacks this Sand Clone for 4. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to the number of sand counters here. So I discard 1. Alright, and Spider-Man attacked, so he takes 1 damage. Daredevil will thwart for 2, 1 and 2, and when he thwarts, he deals 1 damage to an enemy, so that's 1, and he takes 1 damage. And I think I'll discard Stealth Strike, or yeah, I think I'll discard Stealth Strike, ready, and draw 4 more cards. Threat goes up by 2, 1 and 2. Sandman will attack me. Since he initiates an attack, I draw a card. I exhaust to defend. So he attacks me 2 plus 2, that is 4. So he deals 1 indirect damage, which I will take. Oh, but if I take it, then it resolves the Surging Sand ability. You know what? I think it's fine. It's fine. Add 1 counter, discard 2 cards, 1 and 2. And then the encounter card is Now or Never. Peril. When revealed, choose. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. Exhaust the character in control and spend 1 resource of any type. Place 1 acceleration token. No, I will just exhaust the character and spend a resource of any type. So I will spend weaken, I think. Okay. Now it's my turn. Spider-Man will exhaust to remove 2 from there. I can clear the area. I can play 1, 2, 3. I'd like to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will actually exhaust Web Shooter 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I will web him up to gain a little bit of time. Ready, draw 4 more cards. So goes up by 2. He would attack me, but he doesn't, so he is stunned, kind of. And then the encounter card is Smear Campaign. If public outcry is in play, which is, place 2 notary counts on it, 1 and 2. Then remove this card from the game. Okay. If it's not in play, it is in play, so I'll remove it from the game. Okay. All right. Good. Crisis averted. Remove 6 threat from the main scheme. If you pay this card, yeah. So I will do that. So that's 1, 2, 3. I will remove 6 threat from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love that card so much. I will use the last counter here to play Endurance. So 1, 2, and 3. And now it's time to do some damage. Spider-Man will attack for 2. Oh, come on. Daredevil attacks for 2. And I attack for 2, so that's 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think Spider-Man will defend. So I ready and draw 4 more cards. Yeah. Nice. This goes up by 2. 1, 2. Sandman will attack. Spider-Man will defend. So that's 3. And oh, it deals indirect damage. Oh, that was a bad idea. So I'm sorry, I will cheat. I will defend with myself. Draw 1 card. Then I defend 2 plus 1 is 3. And then I draw a card. as an encounter card, and that's Dirty Trap. A beige billow floods the streets around you. Everywhere you turn, Sandman awaits. When defeated, resolve the surging sand of the city streets. Resolve it again. So we will resolve it twice. So it has only one and a crisis icon. So only one in a crisis icon. Uh, okay, let's see. I want power in all of us for shooter. One, two, and three. Um, I will exhaust Spider-Man. No, I will thwart for one with Spider-Man, so I can remove one threat from here and resolve the Surging Sands ability on city streets, and then resolve it again. So first of all, since I got rid of a side scheme, remove one. So place one sand counter, discard one card. Place one sand counter, discard two cards. Okay. Now we'll exhaust Daredevil to remove two sand counters. And I will Stealth Strike, deal 4 damage to an enemy. Hmm, that's good. If defeat, remove 3. Yeah. 2 and 3. Yeah, okay, so I'll pay 2 and 3, and I do swing web kick for 8 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Then I ready, draw 3 more cards, and this goes up by 1 and 2. Sandman will attack. Oops, I will defend and draw a card, so that's 2 plus nothing. So I defend it, and encounter card is when revealed. Search the encounter deck's card pile and set aside either it removed from game area for a copy of your obligation, then reveal it. During that reveal, if you change your alter ego form, discard one random card from your hand. Okay. I will have to discard one card from my hand. So my obligation it should be inside here. Here, eviction of this. Yeah, and I reveal it. So exhaust and discard one card from your hand and against surge. Discard one card dependent from my hand. Yeah, so I will remove it from the game. I am Peter Parker, and I gotta remove a random card from my hand. So shuffling and pressing this button, I think. I don't remember which button. Yeah, discarded a random card. So it's Ironheart. Oh, she's great. Okay, my turn. So I can generate one resource. So I could 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Oh, but I have just 2 cards, so it's not worth it. Queen Carrier then, right? One. Hmm. Mhm. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Queen Carrier. Oh, but I really want to play with them. Yeah, I think I'll one from my genius ability. Mm, 2 and 3 to play Queen Carrier. I can only play actually if I'm Avenger, so wait. Which I am not. I'm just a genius. So So that would be a waste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then Nick Fury. No, it's not worth it. You know what? 1, 2, 3. Queen Carrier. Then Daredevil. Oh, I think I should have exhaust Peter Parker. I couldn't have done that because I was exhausted already. So I'm sorry. Let's go back. I couldn't have exhausted it. So I would have to discard a random card from my hand, and the card would have been surged. So I wouldn't have flipped actually. So random card discarded would be that, and then surge, and then common criminal, and then surge. Uh, Tattoo Sandman, when you would deal any amount of damage discarded, resolve the surging sense ability. So deal 3 damage. If this minion is defeated this way, choose to either draw one card or remove 3 tab from a side scheme. Okay. Yes, I am sorry, folks, for that. Let me see. What should I do? This guy should be up. So I will 1, 2, 3. I want this, and I also want that. When you would deal any amount of damage to Sandman. Hmm. Okay. So I will thwart for 2 with Daredevil, and he dies. And I thwart for 2, and then I would deal 1 damage here, but when you would deal any amount of damage to Sandman, discard Sand form, resolve the Surging Sand abilities. So 1 Sand counter and discard 1 card. Yeah, then I will 1, 2, and 3, and I will place Delve Strike. I will deal 4 damage here and remove 2 threat. I don't think that was very smart. I draw 2 cards, get an encounter card, and I remove an Notorial Captors from here. And then I shuffle. Then I draw a card. Yeah, okay. So it goes up by 2. Sandman here attacks me. I draw a card, and I will not defend. So that's 2 plus 2, and 2 plus 1, and it gains overkill. So it would be 3, but I will backflip out of that. And 2 encounter cards. The villain schemes with +1. So he has 1 plus 0. So it's just 1. And then this deal X indirect damage among players, where X is equal to the number of send counters on city streets. If there are no send counters, place 3. If there are no send counters on city street, place 3 send counters on it and shuffle this card into the encounter deck. There's actually 1, so I take 1 indirect damage, which is fine. Okay, can I solve this? I will deal 2 damage to start with. So he's defeated the first stage. Sandman 2, Schema 1, attacker 3. When revealed, resolve the Surging Sand ability on city streets. So +1 and score 2. 1, 2. Sandblast. When Sandman attacks you, that attack deals indirect damage. If your identity takes any amount of damage from that attack, resolve the surgeon's sand abilities. And he has 80 hit points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can just go up to 18. Okay, then it's my turn. I can deal. What can I do here? I can deal 16 damage. 1, 2, 3, kind of. Uh, yeah, I don't want to hang out around too much. I'm going for the win. So I will exhaust Web Shooter to generate one, and then, oops, two with Nick Fury, and three with the power of justice, and swing web kick for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 10, and I will keep those two on my hand and ready and draw 3 more cards. Yeah, okay. And threat goes up by 2, 1, and 2. So Sandman will attack me for 3 plus 3, that is 6. And I draw a card because he initiated an attack, and I play backflip, so don't take any damage. And then counter card is volunteer work. You cannot ward. Alter ego. Spend 2 resources of any type. Remove threat from this scheme equal to your alter ego recovery. If your identity has civilian trait, draw 1 card. So, 3 threat here. 1, 2, and 3. And that's my turn. So I can kill him right now. Uh, but I cannot get rid of this volunteer work. I cannot get rid of volunteer work. I cannot remove all sand counters from city street, and I cannot remove things from public outcry. So I can win, but that would be a very bad win, actually, if I do that. So I could exhaust the Spider-Man to remove counters from city street. I can also deal 8 damage, but I cannot deal with that. So I don't see much sense. I will just deal 2 damage, and I will pay 1, 2, and 3 for a swing web kick and deal 8 damage. And yeah, that is it. And let's fill in this form somehow. Reputation track. So X victory points in the victory display. So that's 0. No minions in play. That's 1. So there are actually no minions in play. Can I fill in pop out to screen? Can I fill in this somehow? No, it would be so good if I could. There is, let's see. Can I? No, I cannot paint that. That's on the background. Yeah, okay. I will just write on the notepad or something. I think there are notepads. Yeah, so I will just put it there. Let's see. Right-click, name field controls the header, description controls this text. Okay, so it's 1 because of no minions in play, and no side schemes in play, no threat on the main scheme, +1, fewer than 1 acceleration tokens. Yeah, there is no acceleration tokens. Uh, in play, oh, so no, because there is 1 acceleration token in play. And no defeated identity, so that was really bad. When I played with Gwen, I rocked. So 2. And 2, yeah, I will add Osborne tag attachment at random, and DL3 campaign shield tag upgrades at random to the players. That player may choose 1 and add their deck to the rest of the campaign. Okay, Osborne tag attachment at random. Let's start from the shield tag. Oh, they are double-sided. How can I not see that? So random, and I will just draw 3. There you go. So I will choose 1. So let's see. Your hero gets -1 to what? +1 attack. Yeah, that's good because I kind of don't want just use my cards. Um, After minion side scheme in play, attach it. When attached, it's defeated. Draw 1 card. That's also good. And retinal display. Your hero's basic ward can only remove threat from the scheme with the most threat. You get +1. Yeah, this one I really don't care. But this one, maybe not, because I'm always exhausted. So I think I will actually add this one, Wrist Navigator. Yeah. So I will actually add Wrist Navigator. Let's see. Yes, either way. Yeah. Okay. And I'm supposed to write it down, and I will write it down here somehow. Wrist Navigator. Okay. And then 1 random Osborne tag, which is that's community service. So Osborne tag. Yeah, I will need to do that another time because I don't know what that is. Venom Goblin, Venom, Sinister Six, The Hood, Sandman. Okay. Vision, Valkyrie, Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen. Yeah, I can do that afterwards. Yes, let's see what else. Using the conditions in the campaign lag, if community service side scheme is in the victory display record, it's not. Okay, folks, that is it. That was the first scenario. I hope you enjoyed it. I apologize for the mistakes, but this is the goal. I know that I make mistakes, and it's just to improve it myself. And I'm sorry that I went back when I defended with Spider-Man Miles Morales and instead defended with Spider-Man Peter Parker. But this is real life. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day.